These 3 lessons will make you better at mixed doubles in pickleball. I guarantee it. Today we're going to be doing a match breakdown versus Tyson McGuffin and Lacy Schneeman, focusing on 3 rules or lessons that are going to make you better at pickleball. It's very simple, and you'll see this entire match, we do it over and over and over again. We got a good one. I hope you enjoy. Let's get into it. Here's the first point of the match. You're gonna see rule number 1. It's not step in front of your partner. And we end up winning the point. So lesson number 1 is the most important lesson you could do in men's doubles, but more specifically, mixed doubles. This applies very much so to mixed doubles. It's where I take the return, or it's where my team takes the return. So Lacy hits it in the middle, I step in front of Catherine. You should talk to your partner, your mixed partner, before you play to get an understanding of who's taking what balls. Usually it takes a little bit to get a rhythm, figure it out. We figure it out, but there's always some miscommunication in the middle. Anyway, I take this middle ball and I go to Lacy. So I go to Lacy because she's coming to the net, and that is lesson number 1. Hit your thirds to the person coming to the net. The reason you want to do this is the person coming to the net is moving, and it's a lot harder to hit a ball while you're moving, and it's as simple as that. So as you can see, I go to Lacy as she's coming in, and then Tyson's going to lean over and try and take it. You see, way out of position. He just did the same thing I did with Lacy. It's not a bad idea for Tyson to help his partner out, because she's moving in. She's gonna have to let that ball bounce and maybe jump into her, whereas he can just take a step over, take it out of the air, and take away our time to close. So he does that, but he overreaches a little bit. He almost misses it in the net. Here we go. I'm taking a ball well over on Catherine's side, but it's just due to my reach. I was, as the man in mixed doubles, it's a little sexist, but you're supposed to be looking to be aggressive and take balls out of the air and speed up, and that's what I'm trying to do here. I thought this was going to be a little higher, maybe something I could attack, but it's low. It's low. I reset it to him. I leave it high, I get 1 ball back, and we win the point. Yeah. So good first little point to go into the match. Here is lesson number 2. So right here, it's interesting. You'll see a similar return to last time, but I let Catherine take it, and I don't come over in front of her, because if I come over in front of her, that means she's gonna be, if I hit the third in front of her, so if I'm right here, if you put me right here, I'm blocking Catherine from moving in, which keeps us both back. Lesson number 2 is closing. So when Catherine takes this third, look what I do. Right there, as the ball's going to come over the net, I'm already closing at the net. I'm like 2 feet from the kitchen, and if this ball goes over, it's going to be very tough for Lacy and Tyson to do anything with it. They're not going to be able to be too aggressive, because usually if both Catherine and I were back and we hit a third, they can hit super deep balls. They can keep us back. But if I close, they're not going to be able to do that. They're going to have to just kind of hit a softball low here or here. So that's lesson number 2. Right away in the first couple points, we're looking at the main lessons you want to do in mixed doubles pickleball. Let's move on. This next point is just an entertaining point. Great hands so far. I go behind Tyson there. Go behind Tyson again. great hands from them. We're really having to work. And then Lacy speeds it up a little early. So this is actually lesson number 3. So lesson number 3, it's super important in mixed doubles, is go behind the man, go behind the guy. Lesson number 2 is close. And as the guy, you kind of want to close off the middle and take away your opponent's targets. So the way to combat that and the way to open up the court again is to just go behind the guy. Because if you go behind the guy, they're going to have to stay on their side. And if you don't ever go behind the guy, they're just gonna stand in the middle, and they're gonna take away your court, where you can hit into the court. So looking at this point, right there, I go behind Tyson. Look where it lands. And as you can see, by going behind Tyson, lesson number 3, it opens up the court so much. Look how open the court is, and look where I'm standing. So I go behind him and I'm closing. So this is exactly the position you want to be in when you're playing mixed doubles. You want the guy to be off the court and you want to be in the middle of the court if you can. Yeah. He does a great job. I made a video about this before. He does a great job of hitting that dink behind him right in the middle. I can't do much with it, but I'm trying to be aggressive because look where they are. They're both back and we're both right on the kitchen line. This is when we should be aggressive, but Lacy does a really good job of getting this ball down. And then once again, Tyson did a good job of getting that ball down. Once again, I go behind Tyson and it's a great shot. If I go anywhere else, a dink that is, it's probably going to be a lot easier than behind Tyson. And right away from the very start of this match, I'm telling Tyson that he's got to cover behind him. And that's something that you guys should be doing in your mixed doubles matches at all levels, and especially for rec. Think about it. You usually we want to go to the girl, we want to attack the girl because she's probably just weaker and not as good, which sounds bad when you say it out loud, but that's just often the case. I feel bad for saying that, but it's just the case. It's just the way it is. All right, whatever. So from the start of your match, if you go behind the guy, what is that going to do? That's going to open up the girl to attack. And be aggressive, and it's going to give you more opportunities to attack the girl. And that's kind of what you want to do in mixed doubles. Let me just say, Tyson and Lacy have some really good mid-court defense. The way they're able to get all these balls down, it's crazy. And then Lacy speeds it up, we win the point. And just like that, you have it. Those are the 3 lessons that will make you better at mixed doubles in pickleball. I guarantee it. There were 3 points that we watched and we saw all 3 lessons. That's how you know it's so important and it's used throughout this entire match. Real quick, if you guys want to watch this full match for free, all you have to do is subscribe to my newsletter. There's a link in the bio and we will send you a welcome letter with the full match analysis. If you are already subscribed, many of you are, thank you so much. You're going to get a newsletter sent to you at the time of the video. It will be right at the top, so make sure to check that out. If it's in your junk mail, all you have to do is go to your junk mail and move it to primary. Also, real quick, we just hit 10K subscribers, way quicker than I thought, so thank you guys so much. It's been an awesome journey to get here. I really do appreciate every single one of you. And we're going to have a very big announcement for hitting 10K. Stay tuned for that. Next week, we're going to be breaking down a match versus Ben and Colin Johns. So make sure you check that out to figure out some very, very important strategy that went down. Hope you enjoy. Have a good one.